What's up, Faith Family? Jarvis Guy and the Voyager YT here, and welcome back to another Diecast review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Hot Wheels Hardnoze Batmobile, which was first introduced in the 2004 First Edition's Hardnoze line of vehicles. Now, if you didn't already guess why this is called a Hardnoze, just take another look, and I'm sure you'll find it. The front of this car is horribly exaggerated to like comical degrees. I think this is exaggeration on the level that you would see in a lot of tuned cars, and I will admit that this is a pretty creative choice, but it's nothing particularly special or interesting. I will say I do appreciate the decal work on this. It was a nice choice to use a flame pattern in the painting for this. Really does help identify this car as a Hot Wheels vehicle while not plastering the logo absolutely everywhere. So very creative choice in terms of branding. And you also have this exposed engine component right here. I don't know if we're going to be able to focus on it, but that also looks very nice. Decent amount of detail right there, and some really cool suggestions of exhaust pipes, which adds to the already massive exhaust pipe on the back. But that was definitely a given, since this is obviously based on the 1989 Batmobile that Hot Wheels just seems to keep reprinting until the absolute end of time. Then you have this weird component right here. I assume that's like a harpoon. Also very enlarged because they decided to completely fuck up the proportions on this to make part of the Hardnoze line of cars. So I don't know, man. I think that your opinion on this car will really depend on if you like what they did with the front of the vehicle. I mean, I'm somewhat okay with it, because I mean, it's still identifiable as a Batmobile car, and it is unique, which is always appreciated in a car that Hot Wheels just seems to relentlessly reprint. But again, I'm gonna leave it up to your discretion, because this is a very personal issue. I know that this hits home for a lot of people, so I don't know. I say if you hate tuned cars, you're not going to like this. But if you love them, then you'll at least partially like this. But either way, man, in terms of recommendations, this car is approaching 19 years old, if it's not already. So this is an absolute not recommend. This isn't even worth seeking out. I don't even know why I say, like, in these videos, you know, it might be worth it if you find it at a toy show. You're probably not going to find it there, man. You're probably not. And if you do, like, those people might know what they're doing, and they might jack up the price for this to like up to $10, and you really shouldn't be paying anything more than $5 for this, you know, because I don't know how well it's sold. I don't care how well these cars sell, you know, none of them are really worth more than $5, if we're being quite honest here. I just can't recommend it, and I hate to say that, because they made a lot of really creative choices with this car. They really broke away from the Batmobile mold, but price or the potential price you might pay for this just makes it not worth it. But either way, man, that's all I have to say about the Hot Wheels Hardnoze Batmobile, which was first introduced in the 2004 First Edition's Hardnoze line of cars. I've been your host, Jarvis Guy. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more Diecast content. And as always, giggity giggity, giggity good. Stick around.